United fans, because you're seeing a connection between players and managers. You're seeing a very, very strong bond
against his former club.
We haven't seen this often at Manchester United. And all you can hope for is that
and good evening on what is a
build a
night
strong
for football.
a lot of players are there,
shining down on the players as we speak. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and my partner ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk is Stuart Robson.
I love
and it's all about action from the
guys,
Premier League in this
sports
case.
Cards.
It's
I
Nottingham
think the
Forest
kid's going to be
up
something.
against Manchester United.
I don't know if he's a star.
I'm excited by this encounter today.
And I'm going to say this like as nice as I possibly can say, because he's still young. He still has so much to develop. And I think they should keep him, but not as a starter, as someone who comes and gets play time and grows. When the game is 2-0 and he's 1-on-1 with the goalie, you have to finish this. You have to make the game 3-0 and put it away. It's a Europa League night. It's a European night. It's all Manchester United's playing for. The season is toast. You need this. The Manchester United fans need it. The club need it. Ruben Amorim need it. These players need it. Garnacho had an opportunity to ice this game at 3-0. I'm not saying Leon couldn't get back into it. I can't tell the future. But at 3-0, we know that 2-0 scoreline is a scoreline. Everyone always says in football, it's the worst scoreline to have because the team falls asleep. At 3-0, you can fall asleep and still have time to recover.
And here's how Nottingham Forest will line up.
Directly at the goal.
Well, two wingers and a pair of strikers in a 4-2-4. It's certainly going to be entertaining. Those four need to get crosses into the box, work hard for space when it does come in, and make sure they're a constant threat.
A team that it needs to be in moments like this. A team that needs to be in competition, big competition. A team that needs to be in places like this. You can't miss that. They age, they're count.
And in this tactical
and
setup,
it's a really bad miss. So I think many things are going to change at Manchester United. I think many players are going to change, but I do think, and I've always stuck by this, I do think that Ruben can change this team if they give him time. It's not going to be easy. I don't think he's going to. I can't even tell you if I think he's going to go on and win the Europa League. I'm not even going to say nothing like that because you never know where against Manchester United. Remember that they're 8 minutes away from being eliminated from this competition, but they fought and they got it done. But what I can tell you is, he seems to me like he knows how to take teams that are kind of in a bad place and get them better. When he took over Sporting, they were not in a good place. And he left Sporting in a great place. And when he left, they collapsed. But then they got a manager that kind of steadied the boat. Then Benfica took first place from them again. And then just this weekend, Benfica tied and Sporting was able to jump them. And it's been like this. We don't know who's going to win it. But Ruben stayed at Sporting. The Portuguese team has been over. I do think this guy has never left. I do think this guy has never left the mentality. I do think this guy has never left the locker room. We just need him in my opinion. He just needs the time to be able to do it, and the players to be able to do it. Because we need to remember that a lot of the players that are Manchester United don't really run a 5-back system. Obviously, Harry Maguire does it for like England. A lot of these players don't really run a 5-back system. So he needs to find players that fit the system and all that. But at the end of the day, today's not about Ruben. Today's about how these players fought and how they kept that Manchester United old school mentality, and they got it done, man. And that was one of the coolest things for me to see. I'm so happy for Manchester United fans that y'all got to witness that. The stadium erupted. Maybe this is when the page turns. Maybe this is a new chapter for Manchester United. Maybe those players feeling that energy, feeling that vibe, feeling that mold, get them to understand that there's many moments like this we have. Because Manchester United don't have a terrible team, man. There's players that have a lot of talent. There's players that have a lot of potential. They just need to put it together, and they need the pieces to really bring it together. But the reason you have the Bruno Fernandes, the reason you have the Casemiros are for big moments like that. And unfortunately, because United hasn't been great, they haven't been in many big moments, fitness situations. But right here, it's a big moment. And Casemiro got the ball in. He's supposed to. Even Harry Maguire. Think about the people who scored the goals. And Casemiro, Harry Maguire, Casemiro, and Harry Maguire was the goal. Bruno Fernandes. The baby that we know, we can see the kid looks like he has tonight. He was no man. So most of those older players really stepped up. Manchester United, the most awesome game. If you guys missed it, don't even watch the whole game. But watch the last 15 the second half match. You'll think, what did I just watch? It was an unbelievable finish to that game. Hope you guys enjoy it, man. Manchester United, I'm not going to say they're back. They are not bad. They need to win the Europa League for me to say that they're bad. But it was pretty awesome to see what we saw today. If y'all missed it, check it out. Love you guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Catch you in the next one. Peace. Be up. Bird's eye crispy chickens. So tasty. They're worth making a meal
Well,
out
there's
of.
a living, breathing example of positional sense. Oh, he's only gone and found the net! What purity of hit!
That's narrow.
Caught it absolutely perfectly!
Well, let's look at this again. He judges the flight of the ball, sets himself ready to strike it, and then he just hits it so sweetly. That's the perfect volley.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. A very effective challenge put in. Oh, in with a chance! It's come off the keeper.
And three.
The net is staring him in the face.
Three.
Oh, a
Set.
moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he
Look what we're doing
just?
to Sir Alex. Look what we're doing to Sir Alex. This is the game of the season. 2-0 up. We're 2 down. 5-4. Why do they do this to us, man? Why can they never make it easy? Is it me? Am I the problem here? Why can't we just have things easy in life, bro? Why can't we have good things? Why can't we have things handed to us on a platter? Why? Wow. Guys, I mean, this review is going to go a whole lot different than how it would have gone 10 minutes ago. This review
This is
has
going
gone
to
very
be a
different.
thrashing.
I think 10 minutes ago,
3-0 now.
if that game had ended then, and I pressed the record button and I started speaking, I think I would have lost it. I think I would be going back then.
And he read it
I
superbly.
think I would have lost it. 10 minutes later, breathe. All I can say. That's all I can say. That's all I can say, bro. If anybody was in the Twitch chat for this, if anybody was watching on Twitch as I didn't watch along for this, congratulations. You were just part of the stream. I think at one point my chat was actually manifesting goals, and 3 of them actually ended up happening. If you weren't in the Twitch chat, today is the perfect example for why you should be. Congratulations to anyone who's in here. Y'all just made history. 2,000 people in here at one point as well, too. Insane. 2,000 people hate watching. Hold that. Hold that. This is incredible. Like, okay, let me say this. The euphoria right now, I'm on a high right now. I'm on a high. I can't stop smiling. I'm happy. I'm happy we're in the next round. I'm happy we didn't ultimately go through what might be the biggest embarrassment of the season, because that was well on its route to being so. So right now, all I can think about right now are positive thoughts. Like, give me like a little bit of time, though, for the euphoria to kind of go away and for me to come back to this earth. Oh my goodness. This was damn near a disaster. After 20 minutes,
And it must
actually,
be.
no,
And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
They could have been up by 3. Leon was practically not in the game. Ball had maybe a 10-minute spell. Cherokee was kept quiet. We were free-flowing. We were attacking. After 60 minutes, oh my God, look at my dad texting me right now. Wow, my dad basically texted me, bad game. Tell me I'm not dreaming. I've never seen a game like this.
Here. They've made it so
45
easy
minutes,
for
this
him
game
in
was
the end.
done.
That's just not
60
good
minutes,
enough.
we should have been up by 5. Garnacho has missed a chance today that honestly, guys, I don't know how you can miss a chance like that. I don't know how you can miss a chance like that. After he did all that good work, I don't know. This game should have been over. And then at some point, I can't even formulate words. Some way, somehow, Leon actually came back from this game. Against all odds. Crazy defensive mistakes. Crazy
And this
moments
is
bad
turning
guys. That's
into
their
something
season.
of a run.
Leon make it 2-2.
4-0.
At that point, we're getting popped. We're getting played off the pitch. We're getting cooked. I was concerned. We actually called life at one
Can he
point.
find the right
Oliso
pass?
getting a second yellow. I have to be honest with you guys. We got lucky. We got lucky with that second yellow. Because, bro, it's a foul. It should never be a second yellow.
Well, it
But we
wasn't
get it.
quite
I'm
the
thinking, okay, we'll call
quality of
life.
shot that we were all
Extra time.
anticipating.
We're up against 10 men. And guys, within the first 15 minutes, right? Within the first 15 minutes, we're just looking at this
Bruno
thing and
Fernandes
saying,
has it.
who's the team with 10 men
The
right
save was a
now?
good one.
Leon are busting us. Leon are like,
And
honestly,
United
Leon
will
is a better
switch
team with
things
10
around
men. And then all of a
personnel-wise.
sudden, they split through us. Cherokee picks up the ball on the edge of the box. Arrows it past them. 3-2. How are we going? What? 2 minutes later, Fofana, who, by the way, changed the game when he came up with it. We could not handle Fofana. Gets a penalty. Like I said, 4-2. With like 10 minutes left to play, and I'm starting to think to myself, I mean, my chat will verify it. This club is done. We're done. Our season's done. This team is done. These players are done. Hell, Amarim might be done. 2-0 to 4-2 against 10 men in the only competition we have left to play. Amarim might be done. It might be time to fold the club. I genuinely, there were thoughts of that coming through my head. 4-2 down against 10 men at home. And yet, some way, somehow, this club has done the most Man United thing of all time. And I'm sorry, right? It might sound corny, it might sound cliche. This is the most Manchester United thing ever. This kind of comeback is just Man United. Even in our worst period, even in our worst season ever, this club is still capable of putting up runs like this. And look, Leon, my goodness, that's a capitulation for them as well too. I don't know why they took off Chelsea when they did, but that kind of comeback only Man United can do it. Only Man United comes up with a comeback like that. Well, in the Europa League, Real Madrid on their day can do it, but only Man United can do some shit like this. To go from 2-0 to 4-2 to 5-4. This is Man United. Bruno buries his penalty. Bruno, by the way, today, incredible. We're talking about player performances. Kobbie Mainoo playing up front for 45 minutes of the game today. Incredible finish to make it 4-4. And I'm thinking at that point, oh my goodness. Wow, we got it back. Let's just go to penalty. Casemiro across the back post. And who else? But the man on my screen right now giving an interview. Harry Maguire. 5-4. What the hell did I watch? What the hell did we actually just happen? That's the craziest game of the season. I don't know whether to be ecstatic over the moon. I am ecstatic over the moon right now. But how have we almost let this slip from that? What's wrong with these players? Even Amorim at one point, right? At 2-0, at 2-1, these were starting to get back to the game. Amorim wouldn't make a substitution. It was clear we needed subs. I look at him for that. At 2-2 against 10 men, the game should have been easy for us to see out. And yet these players are making boneheaded decisions. I look at them. They've made it up today, man. But wow, how bad is that? Let's go out. Getting news now that Bodo Glimt are semi-final against Spurs. We're going to play Athletic Club, who are my favorites for this entire tournament. That's going to be real tough, bro. That's going to be real tough. But I genuinely cannot get what I just watched. The craziest game of football I've ever seen. In 15 minutes, Man United were out of the Europa League.
Many thanks, Alex.
Let's talk about some performances. Guys, I don't think after today, right? And I think you guys will go I'm saying it on camera. I don't think I'll ever criticize Bruno Fernandes or like actually scapegoat. I don't think I'll ever have a bad word to say about Bruno Fernandes. This guy's too good for me. It's the reality of the situation. He's too good for me. Bruno Fernandes is way too good. It's as simple as that. This game, I'm sorry, he did not deserve to lose this game. And then he made sure we didn't lose this game. He's the difference maker today. Another good performance sitting around there, right? Different good cameos. But from minute...
Danger averted for now. Been disappointed had he spilled that one.
The minute went under 20. Bruno Fernandes dragged us across the line. He dragged us 2-0 up, and at 4-2 down, he dragged us to 5-4. At no point in that game did Bruno Fernandes allow his head to drop. At no point in that game did Bruno Fernandes give up. At no point in that game did Bruno Fernandes think this game is out of our control. That's a captain's performance. It's a leader's performance. It's an incredible performance. And every single facet you can think of. Keeping the ball, winning it back, retaining it, creating chances, burying his, running back, covering ground. Incredible. He's too good for us. He's way too good for us. Casemiro. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought he was finished. Hey, Casemiro's redemption arc. It might have to be inspected. We might have to study it in university. Casemiro's redemption arc. Salute. That's all I can say. Salute. That's all I can say. In the Europa League this season, the guy has been incredible. In the Premier League, not so much. In the Europa League, he's been one of our best performers. Maybe the pace of the game is slower, maybe the opposition is weaker, I don't know what it is. In the Europa League this season for Casemiro, really good. Really, really good. Outside of that, Maguire, I mean, obviously, I thought Maguire had I can't say he had an amazing game, because I'll be real, for one of the goals he ducked, and he shouldn't have. For the goal at the end as well, too, didn't come from self-glory. I'm not going to lie here and say Maguire played that well. But that header at the end, that's a moment in history right there, bro. That's a huge goal. That's a huge goal. Huge goal. I think those are my three. And I'm telling you right now, the high is starting to come down a little bit. It's like the high is starting to come down a little bit. Now, the more I think about players, the more I start remembering shit. Oh, before I move on. Lenny Yoro. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a top player. In Lenny Yoro, we have a very top player on our team. This guy is a baller. This guy, Lenny Yoro, is unreal. Lenny Yoro is unreal. Technically, he's unreal. Some of the runs he was making up the pitch with the ball at his feet, unreal. His commitment to the cause. You guys see him throw himself to the ground to head the ball away, unreal. His reading of the game, Lenny Yoro. We got a player of Lenny Yoro. We got a player of Lenny Yoro. Terrific player. Terrific. And he's so young too. Lenny Yoro. And you have to keep this guy. Now let's talk about good show. This guy. When I seen that guy come on the pitch, I almost coughed. It looked like a fan. And I understand he's been out a long time.
Rashford.
But damn, bro, what have you been doing in your offense? The guy doesn't look like he's in any shape to play football anymore.
Excellent.
And I know everyone's body type is different.
Well, in actual
But
fact,
seriously, this guy came on
for the keeper.
I want to present my child. Like, has anybody actually seen the shot? Yeah, this has to be his last season.
Who has scored it?
This has to be. It's not, bro, I'm not shaming anybody, right? But he's a professional footballer playing at Manchester United. It's a different standard. It's a different standard. The bare minimum is to be in elite athletic shape. Luke Shaw looked miles off the base. Miles off it. Garnacho, bro, is just the biggest. Like, I don't understand him, bro. I don't understand him because we'll say the Casemiro pen wasn't a pen. Go away, bro. Go away. Honestly, come on. Like, this is nonsense, bro. This is nonsense. He got kicked on the ground. He got kicked under his foot. How's that a penalty? Garnacho, in the first half, actually played pretty well. The first touch for Martin's goal is a really good first touch. The pass to his feet was a really good pass. Garnacho had elements of his game where I was thinking to myself, okay, he's playing well. And then you see his final action so many times, and you're just like, that's why he loses. Oh yeah, that's why he's so frustrated. That chance that he missed, that should have put this game out of sight, out of mind, puts us up 3-0. GG, game over. It encapsulates Garnacho in a single action, carrying the ball from his own half, putting Maitland-Niles on his ass, one-on-one against the keeper from borderline point range, and shooting it right at his hands. 0.81 XG. It's harder to miss. It's harder to miss than it is to score. I can't believe it. I mean, there's performances today, guys, that honestly I like. Amorim, right? We have to talk about Amorim. We have to talk about Amorim. This could go on to be a massive turning point in Amorim's Man United tenure. This could be a point where he has every fan on his back, right? Which I think most match-going fans are. But there are a lot of people online that question Amorim and look at his results and ask themselves, should he be Man United manager going forward? Should we be entrusting him with money? This is a big result. Because if he had lost this game 4-2, let's call it what it is, guys. He's in trouble. He is in trouble to lose this game. Because I hear all these people, right, talking about, oh, next season is the season to judge him. And I would agree with that. I am of the opinion Amorim should only really be judged until he actually gets players brought into the club and he can kind of shape the team to do it. Logic dictates that. But people are almost thinking that, like, if we end the season bad, and let's say we lose the game today 4-2 after being up 2-0 against 10-man Lyon, and the mood of the camp is terrible, players have given up on him. People almost think that in the summer, Amorim can just kind of become the guy from Men in Black, press that machine in front of his players' faces, and everyone's memory gets wiped. And we all forget about the season and go to the next season, all happy and all on top of the world. That's not how football works. Momentum's a real thing. Carrying good form from one season to another is a real thing. Whether you like it or not, it is vitally important that we finish this Europa League campaign off strong. We have to win this competition. Forget about even Champions League. But I think to continue building this project, to even have money to replace and bring in players. Imagine missing out on Europe and then thinking Amorim can go bring in 7 players. It's not realistic. Losing 4-2 today after being up 2-0 against 10-man Lyon would have been detrimental to his tenure. Instead, 5-4, and the manner in which he did it.
Promising looking attack.
Look, I think if Amorim is to go on to be a huge success at this club, this is one of those games where you're going to remember, wow, that was a big turning point. Is this the greatest comeback United hit? Let's calm down. We won a Champions League, down 1-0 in the 90th minute. That is the greatest comeback in Man United's history. That's a crazy comment. But if we're also being real, man, Amorim almost, and I seriously believe that, obviously, player quality matters. And Garnacho should have put this game to bed numerous times. I get that. And the quality of goals we were conceding are horrible. But I do think at one point Amorim was watching his team drown against Lyon and didn't do anything. I had a big issue with that. And then also, at one point, for the entirety of injury time, we had 3 midfielders in our front three. I mean, I say how can we win a game like that? We have won it, but that's not, come on, man. Like, honestly, that's not how you're going to win games going forward. Playing Kobbie Mainoo up front, playing Bruno and Mount in behind. That's not a game plan to win. Bro, I'm going to be real. Hindsight says it's the right choice. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. I saw Mainoo playing 30, 45 minutes as a striker. I'm not a fan of that going forward. Well, fair enough, he took his goal well, but I'm not a fan of that going forward. Who else? Why do you have to play Mainoo up front? You're suffering from injuries, and that shot display was something. Bro, that shot display, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. We got nobody else. We have nobody else in the reserves, bro. You knew that Højlund was your only fit striker. So what? If Højlund doesn't play striker, if Højlund gets injured tomorrow, Mainoo's our starting striker this season. Look, I can't subscribe to that way of thinking, bro. Cheeto is obviously, bro. Come on, like, is Mainoo really? Am I bugging? Mainoo's really the only guy. Imagine saying at the start of the season, Mainoo's going to be an option for Man United as a striker. we would have all said that's crazy, bro. We would have all said that's crazy. Yeah, Obi's not registered, guys. But anyways, bro, I mean, if we want to talk about Leon again a bit, I thought Fofana completely changed the game. I thought Cherky had a good cameo. Again, Cherky, for me, that's a player that's too good for Leon. Too good. The amount of people that were saying, like, all week, they're like watching Cherky's every single move, almost hoping that this guy fails. It's incredibly bizarre to me, right? I understand hating on your rivals, right? Hating on players that play for your rivals. That is one thing, right? That's tribalism. But the amount of people that were hating on some random French Algerian number 10 who plays for Lyon, almost praying that every touch he made was a mistake, and saying, oh, that's why we shouldn't. It was beyond weird for me. Beyond weird for me. And I think he had a really good game. At one point, I looked at
well, it could have been a better effort, and I think we were all expecting it would be. But a goal to let you know about. Oh, tremendous goal! A long way out, but took it on.
And I think he could make a big move this summer. That's a player I would like to see.
Let's see this again.
Incredible.
This is counter-attacking football at
really
its
good
very
eye for
best.
pass.
And
But a few players through today took his goal well. I think he's
good technique.
I think he's a good player. But let's be real. Lyon's not that great of a team. Lyon's not that great of a team. And the fact that we even made it close at any point in that game is kind of a shame. It's kind of a shame. And it's kind of why, like, once the adrenaline kind of rubs off from this game, it's going to leave you thinking, how the hell did we even let them back in that game? How the hell with 10 men did we even get back in that game? Obviously, right now, right, we're going to celebrate that win. We're going to be happy with the win. Look, I'm going to go to bed with a smile on my face right now. But how bad could that have been? Bro, this is really what I'm saying, bro. This ain't just 15 minutes to save a season. It's to save the next 2 seasons and the next 4 transfer windows.
Unfortunately, we did have to cut Alex off there. To clarify, Newcastle did find the net in that game. And their overall advantage stands now at 4-2.
Not the cap.
Well, moving it nicely. He'll have a go here. Well, I must admit it didn't trouble the keeper to the extent that I thought it might.
You see what I'm telling you, bro? This guy thinks he's a Men in Black. He thinks he can just hit me with the vibration. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off, Zach. Don't think we forgot about you. All the fans who left him were down. Have a listen to this.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And just look at that strike. He opens up his body and makes a really clean contact with the ball. A great finish.
Anyone who's in the crowd today, man, big up. Big up. Check on Nana's Instagram.
Dr. Cal.
I'm seeing too many guys right now that are looking
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
See this guy, yeah? Trying to sneak in. This guy trying to sneak into the celebration. Should I call my dad? Hey, I'm on stream. Look at you, people on the phone here. I'm on stream, by the way. I'm on stream.
Let's find out.
We have like 1,000 people on the stream right now watching.
Another goal for Brentford.
They kept saying, call your dad, call your dad, call your dad.
And then it was far too easy for him after that. They pulled one back and it's now 4-3. 85 minutes played.
Alex with the info as ever. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger.
Yeah. Against 10 men. Yeah.
He's driven in the corner. Well, he'd love to have that delivery back.
Yeah.
Now, can they hit them on the counter? Well, the keeper wasn't in position, and as a result, he'll be disappointed he didn't hit the target.
Mm.
You know, all they have to do is keep keeping the ball like they did. Instead, they just went back. And then I mean, good for us, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we called late. We called, even the red card for me was what.
And foul it is then.
Yeah.
You can. So, we can see again and so
You know what was bad today? Luke Shaw. Yeah.
And a substitution in the offing.
Yeah. One last question for you. Would you bring Ryan Cherky to Man United? Cherky.
And a goal kick is the outcome.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're screwed. Yeah. Yeah.
And Messi with teammates to play it to. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're all listening right now.
Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Oh, yes! What a classy goal! And make no mistake, there aren't many in the game who would have the confidence to even try it.
Well, as you can see, they don't come much better than this. It's a goal of the highest quality. Wonderful piece of skill.
Yeah. He's never in the right place where he needs to be. Yeah, no. I feel you.
And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Yeah.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was.
Yeah.
They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Well, there was no messing at all from Bruno Fernandes. He showed from the word go that he wanted to make an impact.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for both defenders. It was a really good display.
Bye. Oh my God. Oh my days. No. This is one of the craziest matches I've ever seen. It ain't even done. It's not done, you know. We want it all, mate. We want it all.
We've got some questions for you.
We have one of them. Yeah. Just because you're gonna fucking win your 20th title, yeah? Shout out, yeah. No one cares about Liverpool, bruv. I keep telling people care about United being in 14. People don't care about Liverpool. Liverpool. No one cares. No one been there 14 years. It's the same. No shit cares about Liverpool. No matter how stinks they are, they talk about us. You're going to keep on talking about it. Hey, listen, man. Don't lie. We'll be back, man. Don't worry. Yeah. It took you 30 years to see this title, yeah? 30 years. 30. We ain't got there yet. We won some cups, yeah? Look at that. Charlton, Ferdinand, Schmeichel, Rudnick, Robson. You didn't have these players. Yeah. I know. Anyone league title at United. Get me. Hey, Story, he came to us because he wanted to come. Yeah? Didn't get players like that. What, Owen? No, we had better.